Here's our mobile cherry picker. And here is the heart for the 69 Valiant. 4.8, gonna keep multi-port fuel injection, turbo 350. All right, floor it. Doing good, buddy. There you go. Yeah. All right. We got the mobile motor picker upper doing the thingy. Call our local tow company, come get the Valiant. All right. Alright, so this is his car, 69 Plymouth Valiant, 229 slant 6, 904, 7 1/4, 4-door car. Let's see. It's got the tan dash and quite a few options in it, really. Manual steering, manual brakes, I believe, 4-wheel drum brakes. Slant 6, 904's out. Going through the doghouse, getting it ready, strip down all the brackets and stuff, put the out of it, making room for the new home for the 4.8. Oh yeah. And then this motor came out of the donor vehicle. The donor vehicle was this man's daily driver, and then the frame breaking it in half. Thank you, Chevy. It's a 2008 Gen 4 4.8 with a home built turbo 350 by us, me, Sean, and my dad. We put this together in our garage. Same kind of transmission and mods that we done to the transmission in the Nova, so that should be good to go. It's got a unknown 10-inch stall torque converter in it, and the adapter flex plate deal with the converter spacer in between. So this should be ready to go in and set in once we figure out mounts and whatnot in this thing. Alright, now we're going to strip this 4.8 down. He bought the sloppy vest cam. Should be pretty good in this 4.8 for what we're wanting to do. Just got to get stripped down and get her slapped in. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so he's got root beer. Yeah, root beer. But cylinder head, cylinder bolts look pretty good. Getting ready to try to pull the Hardmark bouncer, get the front cover off, and we'll leave changing bump sticks. Look at the grip.
Ain't long, man.
Twist it.
Bearings actually good.
Are they good?
But look at the cam. I mean, it's not even.
It's not bad.
Shine flush on
Not half. It's a nice shaft there, Sean Gibbons. Hey, bud. What are you doing?
it. I cleaned his head.
The leaning tower is out. The leaning LS is in. It is crooked as a politician. It's sitting on the K-member, straight on the oil pan. And I think what we're fighting now, this is what they call rear steer. It's got a drag link behind the K-member. And we have, it still has the rear sump truck pan in. And I don't think that we're able to get it hoisted up steep enough angle to get the rear sump past the rear steer without hitting the tunnel. So we're looking at like a Holley 302-2 or maybe an F-body. We got to take some measurements. Dad's on his way over here with a F-body pan, so we're going to check that out. And if we can get that sorted, we'll move on to like transmission cross member, fabricate that in, and try to get this thing sitting in here square and level and ready to throw some more hot rod stuff at it. Yep, we're just on our way here back to the garage to work on the Valiant. Here's where we're at, getting stuff to fit. Put an F-body pan on it and got the transmission up and back to where it needs to be for us to start fabricating like cross member mount. But now we're having to take the vent, like pull the heater core out of it so that it tilts at the right angle, because right now we're kissing the transmission case. Also had to cut the entire tunnel out of it. Tom had started removing that side on its own. Go ahead and try to take that heater core out real quick.
Shake it some more.
You're losing insulation, Hoss. I'm afraid to touch it. He's gonna cut my fingers off. Try it now.
Shit's fucking hard.
Try it real quick. I pushed one of them tabs out of the way.
It's hitting the tires.
There she goes. That was pretty easy.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Alright, what we're doing is we have taken these here. Obviously that's going to bolt there. We have cut them off of those plates which mounted to the block right there, and we're going to stick down. Now we've got the motor hoisted up real big right now, but that was sitting right on top of that steering box. So what we've come up with, we've cut these off, going to bolt these plates into the block just like they should be. And we're going to weld these, because they're still rebuildable. We'll weld these solid down here, which is going to make removal of the engine a lot easier, because it gets it away from the torsion bar and steering box on that side. Moves that forward, and we're going to bolt these ears to this, cope them, notch them, however we got to do. We're going to run square tube through here, weld it, you know, like this. Square tube's going to run through that, back onto this plate in between the bolts, and we're going to weld alongside the tubing to that. So that, in theory, that should work. And it actually does have to work, because we've completely ruined our motor mounts if it hasn't.
Looks good to me.
Alright, so what we got going on is we've got the cross member bolted back in place, cut the tunnel support hoop deal, blocked up, made this mount go into the Turbo 350 transmission mount, bolted it on, and then spaced it out with some 2x2 square. That's welded in. Transmission's mounted. What we came up with for the motor was pretty much like what I had explained. It wound up working. We got these ears welded into the chassis, notched the big ears for square tube, ran thick 120 square back to this, and we're going to get all that welded in. And it has a 4.8 Turbo 350 mounted for the first time in its life. It looks pretty cool in there. Running pretty tight on accessory fitment. Might have to look at like F-body pulleys and water pump, alternator. Get that spacing back, but it's as far back as we could put it with the transmission on the inside, because he's already basically going to have a drive shaft loop in cab Should not kill anybody when it slings it.